Animals can be truly remarkable. This story is about a hungry cat that walked into a store with a leaf in its mouth, trying to buy fish. What happened next was astonishing. Joe, the owner of a small fish shop, was used to seeing familiar faces in his store. One day, a curious visitor, a little tabby cat, began appearing outside his shop, watching everything through the window. The cat seemed fascinated by the transactions taking place. Over time, the cat became a regular visitor. It would sometimes sneak inside the shop, but never caused any trouble or tried to steal fish. Joe, who loved animals, especially cats, decided to let the feline be. Then one day, the cat did something incredible. It walked into the store with a leaf in its mouth, placed the leaf on the counter, and sat there, staring at Joe. It seemed to be offering the leaf in exchange for fish. Joe couldn't believe it. The cat had observed how customers traded money for fish and decided to do the same. Joe had a choice: ignore the cat or treat it like a customer. Smiling, he chose the latter. He accepted the leaf as payment and gave the cat a piece of fish. The cat eagerly took the fish and ran out of the store, leaving Joe and the other customers in awe. From that moment on, the cat, now affectionately named Sushi, became a daily visitor to the shop. Every day, Sushi would bring a leaf in exchange for a piece of fish. Joe and his team set out water for him, and soon, Sushi was part of the shop's family. One busy day, Sushi didn't show up. Joe grew worried as he closed the store that evening. The little fish he had set aside for Sushi was still there, untouched. Unable to shake his concern, Joe set out to look for him. Finally, he found Sushi injured by the side of the road, struggling to breathe. Without hesitation, Joe rushed Sushi to the nearest vet. The situation was critical. Sushi needed immediate surgery. The little cat's survival was uncertain, but Joe stayed hopeful. After the operation, the vet warned Joe that Sushi's condition was still fragile. Days passed, and with Joe's constant visits and care, Sushi began to recover. When he was finally ready to leave the clinic, there was one problem. Sushi had no home to return to. No one claimed him, and there was no microchip to track an owner. Joe knew what he had to do. He adopted Sushi, giving him a warm home filled with love, toys, and, of course, plenty of fish. Sushi no longer had to pay with leaves. He now had a forever home with Joe. This story reminds us that even the smallest gestures can lead to the greatest bonds. What started with a simple leaf became a story of loyalty, love, and family.